What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, man, we're on Black Ops freaking 4, man. It's been a long time since I played this game, bro. But I'm happy to be back.
Battery
You know
reporting
what?
in.
Actually, no, we're gonna go Sparrow.
Heading out to hunt.
So BO4 is a weird game for me, man. BO4 was a weird game. Um, I liked it at first. I really liked it at first. Then I really hated it. Then I really liked it again, and I really hated it again, and now I'm kind of in a neutral spot with it. I don't really hate it, really don't love it. It's a game that I wish would have been better, but it is what it is. And we just it's one of those games that I wish would have had a better health system. I need to fix this audio real quick, boys. Give me 1 second to fix this audio. We're gonna turn this down to like 3. So, BO4 is a game that was the last, I would say the last of the old generation of games. So what I mean by that is the last of the original COD generation, which is like the last of the 60 FOV, the last of the fast time to kills for the most part, the last of the low ranks and prestiges for guns and for weapons and for player level and all that stuff. The last of the specialist era. Um, the last of simple camo grinds. I mean, this is the last for a lot of. This is the last for a lot of. I mean, the next game we have after this game will be Modern for 2019, right? And so I'm getting shit on. So Modern for 2019 obviously has like the longer camo grinds, the bigger camo grinds and stuff. And so this is the last true, I would say, last true COD that we would get. That was at least similar to the old ways of COD, the original ways. And so I think a lot of people, including myself, that didn't like this game. I think the biggest problem we had with BO4 was probably just the time to kill. For me, that was a big thing with me. I did not like the time to kill. I thought this game was way too slow. But obviously, looking back on it, this time to kill isn't nearly as bad as, say, Cold War, and not nearly as bad as Modern for 2019, or even Modern for 3 or BO6. So it's kind of just one of those games. Kind of just depends on your views on it. I, on the other hand, did not really dislike it or just hate it. It was kind of just dependent on the time frame. Obviously, you can see I do have dark matter in this game. I did grind it enough to at least get dark matter. This is one of my favorite dark matters. One of my favorite versions of dark matter that they've added. This and BO3 are probably my two favorite dark matters. I'm not a huge fan of Black Ops 6's dark matter, but mainly just because it's been done so many times now. Oh my god, look at me fucking cooking right now, boys. I'm cooking. This game did have the VMP, which was pretty sick. I think this is the last time we got the VMP in Call of Duty. I mean, we do have the VMP in BO6, but this is a blueprint. It's not the actual VMP. Like, this is straight up the VMP from Black Ops 3. Oh, I'm dead right here, unless I can... These Black Ops 6 bots are absolute AI, and not in the good way. But yeah, let me know down below. Do you guys play? Did you guys play BO4 during its life cycle? I know my one friend Xavier. I know he played this game. I think he has like 4,000 hours, or whatever, in this game. Like, dude needed to touch grass on this game's life cycle. But yeah, no, I know I have a couple friends that did play it, but a lot of my friends didn't play it, or at least didn't play it hard. I was kind of one of those people. I played a little bit. I think I'm about 500 hours logged in this game, so I have a little bit of time played, but not nothing crazy. Not nearly nowhere near my two and a half, almost 3,000 hours on World War II. Not nowhere near my 1,500 hours around in Infinite Warfare BO3, or my 3,000 hours in MW3 and MW2 and BO6. So not nearly as much time, but I did spend a little bit of time playing this game. It was kind of one of those games again that I really just didn't. It was kind of a game where I played a little bit when they dropped new weapons. I would grind for the new weapons, etc., and then that would be kind of it. Um, can we get some Sparrow kills? There we go. Not my favorite Sparrow. I actually kind of miss one thing I really do miss. Is I miss the specialists. I really do miss the specialists, man. A lot of people don't miss the specialists. I actually really do miss the specialists, man. I really do miss the specialists. I think it was a cool thing. I feel like with a little bit more work, these specialists could have been redone. I think they still can be redone. I think going forward, in different ways. But people have their own opinions about the specialists and stuff. But yeah, we had some pretty cool guns this BO6, or not BO6, BO4. I don't know why I said BO6. But BO4 had some pretty cool guns throughout its life cycle. We had a double barrel AR at one point in this game's life cycle, which was pretty cool. Which was super sick. And then we had, I'll show you guys some of the guns after this game, because this game shouldn't take too much longer. Yo, chill out. Doofy ass. We always have the Dark Matter camo as well. I don't think we didn't get any other Mastery camos in this game, unlike future titles going forward, like we'll have with Damascus and Obsidian in Modern Warfare 2, and all the Rashish camos in Modern Warfare 3 and 2. But they did do a really good job in this game with the Dark Matter camo, and obviously the reactive camo was huge in this game throughout its life cycle. And then we had, this is also the last Call of Duty to have supply drops. A lot of people forget about that too. This is the last COD that we will have supply drops. After this game, we will have the Battle Pass system. The seasonal Battle Pass system will become the new main for this game. Let's capture this Thresher. Some AI in here we can go kill. Bop. But yeah, so we won't have any more supply drops after this game. This is the last COD to do supply drops, and I think unlike I obviously have said this before in past videos that Infinite Warfare and World War II are the two best supply drops systems. The supply drops in this game wasn't terrible. They were, I would say, pretty mid-tier supply drops. They weren't pay to win for the most part. This game did have a buy system that came out afterwards, where you still had to pay with COD points, but you could just spend 2,500 COD points and get a guaranteed weapon if you're choosing. So they had their own method of doing stuff that worked. Really, bro? They got the bots out. We got the bots out here camping, bro. Like, what the hell? Look at that kid, bro. Like, even the bots out here camping, bro. And this should be the game right here. And it is 119 to 1, man. Man, these bots are too easy on BO4, man. What is this? Let's get what we get here. A little I think this is a little 5-piece that I got. Bop. Man, BO4 kill cams always made you look so good, bro. Even in the even go against bots, they make you look good. But yeah, that was the match we're gonna do for the video. But I'm gonna show you guys some of the DLC guns they had in this game, because they had some pretty cool ones. Let's see what we have here actually, if there's anything good. Not really anything good right now. But yeah, so we had the 2400 or 50 supply drop weapon bribe. This was added now pretty late in the life cycle, so obviously it's not as good as it could have been. So during the life cycle of this game, this obviously wasn't here, which is unfortunate, but that is the case. So we had 48 weapons in the game. We had the Peacekeeper came back, which was awesome. I'm a huge Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper is probably my top 5 favorite guns of all time, behind the HBRE-3, the Ripper, probably the Maverick, and probably the standardized M4 or MP5. But it's definitely top 5 or top 10 at least. We have the AN-84 in this game, which is pretty cool. This is the double barrel assault rifle I was talking about. We have the VMP. We had the SWAT and the Damon. Damon was one of the best guns in the game for a while. We have some snipers. We have the M16, the classic M16. We have the Locust from Black Ops 3. We had ballistic knives. The this sniper, which I believe this sniper is the DBSR. I think it's supposed to be a futuristic version of the DBSR. I believe. Could be wrong on that. We have the Swordfish. We have all types of cool guns in here. You have some blueprints, obviously, for some of the guns that are default, like obviously the KK and the Scar default guns. Um, let's see, any other cool DLC guns that I want to mention here? I don't think so. The Swordfish is not a DLC gun, by the way. This, or not Swordfish, the Stingray. The Stingray, no, I'm right. The Stingray was a DLC, I believe. But yeah, so there's just some of the DLC guns they had. Obviously, they have melees as well. We have like the Secret Santa one. We have the money cha-ching bag, which is pretty cool. We had the stop sign. All these types of cool guns. We had no launchers. Surprisingly, we had no launchers during this game's life cycle, which is weird. Um, but we had like the Cap 45, which was pretty sick. Probably one of the better pistols in the game. Then we obviously have the ARs. We have the Galil. Some of these guns are not in the weapon buy bribe. I don't know why. I think some of these may be free for everybody. I don't remember exactly. So if you come back to this game, some of these may or may not be there anymore. In multiplayer, we do not have the MP40. But if you play Black Ops 6, Black Ops 4 Zombies, you will have the MP40, which is pretty cool, I guess. Tactical rifles, the M16 was considered a tactical rifle in this game, which is pretty weird, but pretty cool, I guess, because it's a heavier rifle, I guess you'd say. Um, but yeah, pretty cool overall. We had some pretty cool stuff throughout this game. Life cycle. We obviously had the specialist as well. Let me show you guys Blackout real quick. Let me show you guys Blackout. I don't want to go. That's not what I wanted to do. God damn it. Go back. BO4 menus do take a little while. BO4's menus, for some reason, have always taken a while to go back and forth. I don't know why. But we can go here into this. Actually, is this. So these are the characters we had here on um, Black Ops 4, on Blackout. We have Hudson, we had Frank, we have Mason, we have Sarah Hall, which is one of the characters from Black Ops 3. We have the Replacer, which is cool because I have him now in BO6 as well, which is pretty cool. We have Shadows, we have Price, Frogman, and Ranger, as well as some of the other ones I don't have right now currently. Is Rezanov, Mason, Woods, Seal, Airborne, Menendez, and Battle Hardened. It's just something I don't have currently, but I could totally come back and see getting them. So if you guys want to see that, leave a like down below. And zombies, we have like the Cosmic Silverback here. We have Jane Doe and John Doe, which is pretty cool. As well as the Warden, and then obviously Nikolai, Pentagon Thief, and the Shadowman, as well as Martin. But you can see here there's a bunch of other options. A lot of the characters from this game specifically, like Scarlet, I think Shaw's. I think most of these are Black Ops 4, other than Takio, and Dempsey and Richtofen. Those three are obviously BO2 and 3 as well. But yeah, multiplayer. Then we have all the multiplayer ones, obviously from playing multiplayer. So yeah, these are some of the cool things that we had in there as well. Armory. So here's some of the other guns that I was talking about that you could find. So you have the Grav, which is obviously a multiplayer, but I believe here we got the MP40 right here, which does have the I believe has the Afterlife camo. So here's some of the other camos that we had. as well. We have like Weaponized 115. There's a couple in here that I haven't earned. Some of these that are grayed out are actually camos I've unlocked, but I do have to do a challenge in order to require the actual camo to spawn in, which is pretty unique. Only BO4 did this. But there's some pretty cool camos. Right now I'm using the Afterlife camo. This is a camo from BO3, I believe was the first camo this has appeared in. First time it appeared. But yeah, there's a couple different types of camos that you can choose from, as well as regular camos. Here you can see the kind of basic camos. There's some moving ones in here as well, but most of these are pretty standard camos overall. And Blackout had its own camo system with the whole paint cans, which is again pretty cool. I would have actually liked to see this come back for Warzone instead of the Warzone camo system we have. I would have liked to see the paint can idea come back because I thought that was actually a really unique way of doing the camos in Warzone. And then obviously we have the camos for zombies. Now all the camos across the board are the same. So for example, it's all dark matter for Warzone, for Blackout, sorry, and for multiplayer and zombies. So you just have to do it, earn it again for those modes. So pretty cool, but pretty annoying depending on how you're looking at it. Some other rifles that are not in the multiplayer, but that are in zombies and in Blackout. I keep saying Warzone. In Blackout is going to be the Essex Model 7 and the Zawande, however you pronounce it. I believe snipers, yeah, there's no special snipers. Same for the shotguns, no special shotguns, no special pistols, no special melees, no specials. So yeah, so that's just there's those three guns, the model, the MP40 and the LMG. So there's only those three guns, but there is still guns, like I said, that are locked behind certain things as well. So, with that being said, man, that is Black Ops 4 in 2025. It is pretty cool. Still pretty popular from my understanding. I know there's still quite a bit of players still playing this game. I think XP is also now permanent across the board for everything, which is pretty cool. At least for Chaos, it is. For Chaos Domination, I know for a fact. So, give it a shot, man. Give it a shot. I never hit 1,000, so if you guys want to see me come here and grind to level 1,000, you know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and maybe we'll see you in the future. Who knows? But yeah, pretty dope game overall. I think this game has aged better. I think it is much more. It is much better now than it was at launch and is throughout its life cycle. So shouts out to Treyarch for actually taking care of this game throughout its life cycle and after its life cycle. And hopefully that will be a lesson to them for BO6, and that is not to give up on the game or not to ignore the problems like they did with Cold War. So, yeah, that being said, man, the next game on the series will be Modern Warfare 2019. Not excited about it, but I'm going to give it a shot, and we're going to get that video out. And yeah, that should be the first 120 FOV game. And technically, the first game on this list to have a pretty high player count. So we might actually be able to run some MP. Probably won't, because I'm not trying to get shit on by keyboard and mouse warriors. But theoretically, if we won, if the lobbies are good, that will be the first COD that will actually play online, pretty much guaranteed. A lot of these older CODs are kind of iffy if you're actually going to find a match or not, so it always kind of depends. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace.